Okay, so as you know, Microsoft is retiring the wiki page come January 2024. Many of you have received the banner with the details from Microsoft for exporting the wiki pages to OneNote. I have had a chance to implement the conversions and follow others who have shared their experiences. Now, today I will focus on what to expect after the conversion for exporting part was, really easy. So let's get started because I have a lot to share. Okay, so I have navigated to my desktop version of Microsoft Teams. Up first is the banners, the different messages that you may see, before and after you convert. So, one of them is for standard channels, you'll see a message that, for a wiki page that has content, it will say wiki tab in this channel will go away starting 2023. You can export your content to the news notes tab. So that's good. Now, for private channels, you'll see a different message. And a private channel is where it will be limited of, members to that team. And you will actually see a lock by each private channel. And that message says, the first sentence says the same thing, but it says, we suggest copying and saving your wiki content. And what that means is there's no exporting tool for downloading your private channels. You have to do this manually. You will have to create a notes tab and copy and paste that content over. I'm not sure why the exporting tool won't work for private channels, but that's the message that they're giving. If you have any blank wiki pages, you'll see a recommendation, to you saying, did you come here to take notes? We suggest adding OneNote tab and taking notes there. And for any completed conversions, you would get that this is a read-only version of your content. To view the latest content and edit, go to the notes in this channel. So those are the 4 banners that you will see. The next thing that was confusing is the timeline. Notice in the message here in the banner, it says going away starting June 2023. So I'm not sure why Microsoft did that. I'm not sure if they just forgot to change it to say January 24. I truly think that they want to encourage you to take action now because the wiki pages will not be supported by Microsoft in June of 2023. But clearly, stage 3 says that the wiki page will, the wiki tab and the wiki app will not be available come January 24. If you want to download any of that information or convert it, you have to do it through SharePoint. But the actual retirement is January 2024. People also reacted to the what does no longer being supported mean? Again, if something goes wrong, you cannot pick up the phone and call Microsoft to say, I need help. Keep that in mind. That's what that means there. Let's talk about OneNote structure. The one thing I want you to kind of visualize is think about when we were in school, we had our 5-subject notebook. We had a notebook that had multiple tabs and pages for us to take notes within that tab. Well, OneNote is exactly the same. So let me show you the hierarchy and what it looks like in actual OneNote. Let me set the stage for you. On the left side of my screen, I have OneNote open. And on the right side is the Microsoft Teams. And so let me kind of walk you through this hierarchy of way OneNote is structured. So you have a notebook for the team. So I have a 4E training demo purpose team site. it has the 4EPUB Hub notebook. So notice we have our channels in our teams. Each channel will be a section in your notebook. So once I do the conversions for these others, you will actually see a section for them in OneNote. Then we're going to look at our pages. Our pages is going to be within. Now, what we were used to in Microsoft Teams, that all of our wiki pages were at the top. They will not be listed there once you delete them. So what is the benefit for this structure? One is all your notes are in one place. Think about your team site. All your standard channels, you have to go from one channel to the next to get to the notes. Now it's easy for you to just click on that channel, you get to your notes. And no worries to worry about access, because you're only going to see what you have access to. And it's going to reduce the number of tabs that you have across the top of your team's site. So those are the benefits of OneNote compared to the wiki apps and tabs. Additional information is, for some of you are a little bit more tech savvy, by default, that whenever you export, it will create a channel tab for you. And it's actually saved up under site content, site asset. Now, for people who are not really tech savvy and not familiar with SharePoint, don't go there. Just, ignore it. So the next thing I want to talk about is I just want to go over some of the best practices and some information about each component of OneNote. You always want to make sure that your Notes tab and your channel has the same name. So that is a recommendation. It's just going to be easy for you to organize your content. For private channels, again, you want to make sure that the Notes tab, it has the same name as the channel. For pages, one of the things that you will notice is when you convert the first one over, that it will just not have a tab reference name. So when you start to download other tabs, because if you see here, I do have other wiki tabs listed here, what's going to happen is it's going to give you the name of that wiki tab and the actual name you actually have in this title. So keep that in mind. And that can be helpful in some ways. So there's several options how you can actually manage this. You can keep this as is if you want. If I make this a little wider, you could see that it could be really helpful. You know what you're looking at. You can rename it and just remove that reference section off if you want. It's up to you. Or renumber them. You do have the ability to reorder these if you want to. And one of the things that you want to make sure your team understands that whatever they do, if they reorder it, it's going to impact the whole team. So keep that in mind. But you could actually number these. Now, if you remember in our wiki tabs, it used to number them for us automatically. And that is not the case. I'll show you here. Notice that if I will move these around, they will automatically be renumbered. You don't have that capability in OneNote. I know I've actually given Microsoft that feedback because it would be really nice if you had that automatic numbering. You can also create subpages. Just click on the page you like and select subpage. We didn't have this functionality in the wiki page before, and you can easily promote it back as well. Comments that's in a wiki tab, you're going to lose them. Bottom line is they do not convert over into OneNote. I have a video that shows you how you can download your wiki pages from SharePoint and the comments don't come over as well. What happens is the comments will go to the post page, but keep in mind, once you delete your wiki pages right? From your team's tab up here, they're gone. So there's no way of keeping that information. I even tried copying and pasting, and that didn't help either. So the notes will be kept, but if you try to click on it, again, once the pages are deleted, you will not have access to it. If you have a link that's going to another wiki page, you will lose that link as well. This is the recommendation that I have for you for your workflow. Implement a test run. Go ahead and create a wiki page while you still can, even though they said they were locking it, but I was able to create a wiki page and download and back up all your wiki pages. You can do it in bulk. I give you the step-by-step instructions in another video, so go check out that video if you haven't yet. And then I would go ahead and then complete the conversion. Do one at a time so you can really look and see what's going on before you start to convert another channel. Think about how you want to rename your pages. Do you want to keep it as, with the reference tab on it and the title of that page? Or do you want to use a numbering system? And then for your private channels, again, you want to repeat the steps that I said above, and you're going to have to just copy and paste that information over. That's a lot of work, but there's no other way around it at this point. Okay, so I did want to go ahead and show you how easy it is to export this information. I have navigated to a tab that I have. I see my message here. I do see saying get details. Click on the export to notes, hit finish. I'm now on my OneNote, and there it has added that information right in here. So, if you don't have a lot of content, this one didn't have any images or didn't have any links. But I wanted to show you how easy and quick it was to do the conversion. It's the work that you have to do afterwards that's going to take up some of your time. I got a couple more things to show you and talk about, and then we're going to wrap this up. Share this video with your team and with the site owners. Anyone that's going to have to be involved with converting, share these videos. The website, if you come here, click on add website and post a link to my playlist. I recommend watching the 3 videos here because each one of them do have something that, it's important for you to know about that I might not have covered in this video. Another link that I would recommend that you have access to, my YouTube channel. On the community page, I will have a post here dedicated to the wiki page retirement, and share your experiences. You can't share images, gifts, or anything like that. And the third place is go to the tech community site, and there's a lot of content here. As of today, this has received over 40,000 views and 47 replies since this post on January 2023. Okay, so there you have it. I've shared everything what I'm aware of and know to date. Again, let's stay connected on this particular topic. Sharing is caring. Now, go work your magic.